Yo, it's me, it's the S-C-O-T-T, baby! Welcome to Flashback Fridays, where I take a look at a 80s film and give it a review. Okay, so, just so you know, I'm recording this Thursday evening because something happened. I grabbed the Gremlins double feature, ready to review Gremlins 3. I was taking it out so I could watch it tomorrow morning. On Friday morning. And I realized that I looked at the date. Gremlins 2 came out in 1990. I'm like, shit. So I had to figure out what movie to watch. I already started this review. Wasn't that far into it. When I looked at what year this came out, 1989, and I'm like, shit. Well, I could do that for a Friday, but I don't want to wait to record the video. So you'll be getting this on Friday, but I'm recording this on a Thursday. I'll just wait to upload it until Friday. So, yeah. So, Tremors. Franchise that I'm familiar with. A few years ago, I wanted to get into the Tremors movies because I figured I would like them. I'm not a big monster movie fan. I like Godzilla and stuff like that. But I do like Kevin Bacon. So, yeah, I started looking it up. And I got into them. I bought this from the Walmart. I have the 5th one that came out. That was really the catalyst for this. Is that Tremors 5 was coming out. I'm like, oh. Or it was rumored to come out. I went, okay, maybe I should look at these. You know. No, I got into these before it was announced Tremors 5 was coming out. And then as I was watching these and going through them, it said it was announced it was coming out. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, Tremors. Tremors follows 2 handymen, basically, called Val and Earl. And they're on their way out of town because they had enough of being a handyman. They want to get out, they want to leave, so they're ready to leave. And they discover someone far up on a pole, hanging there dead from dehydration, because he was hiding from something. And they soon start to realize there is something under the ground coming after people. They also meet up with Rhonda Lembeck, whatever, who is she's a student, she's a college student, and she's doing experiments on the ground, and she's doing tests and stuff like that. And she's wrangled into this. There's a cast of characters. There's Miguel. There's Walter Chang, played by Grandpa from Ninja Turtles. Victor Wong, I believe his name is. Doesn't say it, I think it's Victor Wong. And you have the man who would become the star of the series, Burt Gummer, played by Michael Gross, and his wife, Heather, played by, I swear I'm not kidding, Reba McEntire. Yep, we know she can act because she had the Reba show, but, yeah, she's in this film. And basically trying to survive. There's other characters. There's a woman and her daughter. There's Melvin, who's the worst character in the world. And there's the guy, I don't know his name. He's infamous for the scene where they're on the roof and he goes, alright, with his hat. I don't know his name, but I just call him the alright guy. He doesn't survive, and neither does Walter. Unfortunately, he's eaten by what will become a Graboid. A good thing to notice is that there's various versions of these creatures. Various evolutions. I'm not going to go into it. But this version is called a Graboid. However, they're not called Graboids until the 2nd film. Walter, says the name Graboid. And because he's obsessed with finding a name for him. And because that's the last name he said before he died, that's what they took. And they call them Graboids for the 2nd film. And then they have a next evolution of the thing, which is also not given a name in that film, but is given a name in the 3rd film, and then we get a 3rd evolution in the 3rd film. It is given a name in that film, because I don't think they were planning him, Anyway, so, yeah, and they also need the construction workers, and it's interesting because they're stuck behind mountains, so they can't get any signals out of there. Bert and his wife, they're gun enthusiasts. They have a whole, like, fallout shelter underneath their house where, it's covered in, like, concrete. And they have, like, it's concrete all the way around. And they have guns, wall to wall, everywhere, and just explosives. They're actually mixing explosives on the way to help them. And then, like, so it's shown, one thing I just thought of, they can't go through rock, the Graboids. But one crashes through a concrete wall in Bert's basement. Bert's panic room, whatever you want to call it. It bashes through the concrete. But it can't go through rock. Because earlier in the film we have shown that the three, Val, Earl, and Rhonda, climb on the rocks. The Graboids can't get there. But they can go through. Well, they said that they almost bust through a concrete earlier and then ends up dead. This one just bursts through. And because it chases Val and Earl to an aqueduct and then it gets smashed in the concrete there and it dies. But here it goes straight through the concrete to get to them and they have to pull out an elephant gun to kill it. Inconsistencies. But there are quite a few survivors in this film for a monster movie. I think Walter and I guy are the only ones that die, really. The rest of them survive. And Val, they try to outsmart, but they are smart creatures. Like, they throw a bomb. There's 2 left at this point, because Bert and Heather killed one of them. There was 4 altogether. First one is killed by the aqueduct. Bert and Heather kill the other one, the second one, and there's 2 left running around. So they do a thing with these bombs that Bert and Heather put together, and they light it, they put it on a rope, they throw it out, let go of the rope, and they let the Graboid grab it. Once it has a hold, they let go, and it eats it, explodes. It works once, and you think, okay, this isn't going to work again. And it doesn't, because they do it again, and this one throws it up, and it just happens to land on a supply of bombs. And they end up with 1 bomb left. So Val uses it, that's Kevin Bacon's character, by the way, uses it to run out and throw it, and then it jumps through the cliff and hits down, it goes and dies. The one thing I like about this is the camaraderie between Val and Earl. Like, when they have to make a decision, I'll pick decisions. They didn't do that, they just go. And there's a point where Val says he's going to go down and he's going to get the big truck for them. And Earl's like, no, I'm older and wiser. And Val's like, well, you got one of them. And he's like, fine. And they go, Earl wins. Val's like, damn, I lost. Looks like I have to go. He goes, no, I choose who goes. I'm going. And so he goes, acting like he's going to shake his hand. And Val, like, knocks him down and does it anyway. Damn crazy bastard, or whatever he calls him. Melvin's the worst character because so when they first find these things, it's one of their little tongue things, which they think is the whole thing, but one of the little tongue things wrapped around Val's truck, or Earl's truck, well, their truck. And so, Melvin comes out with wrapped around his neck saying, it's got me! And then, no, it was a prank. And I want to punch him. I do. One thing I want to point out, because there's something in the second film, is that they're smoking. And yeah, the main characters do it mostly. I pointed out because in the second film, it's mentioned again. And so I'll point it out here. But yeah, they're smoking. It's a late 80s film, basic. So yeah, what else? Alright! Sorry. There's a scene with a girl on a pogo stick and she's saved from the Graboid because pulsing vibrates the earth. And they can't see, but they feel the vibrations. They can hear the noise. So they go towards any noise they can hear. So that's why no one made no noise. And what really starts this whole thing is they're going closer and closer to town. And then you know how they have pop in the little freezer box thing at stores? Walter has one of those that goes off, starts making noise, and that's what leads the Graboids there. It eats Walter, and then they have to go for the roof. And yeah, I think this is the most, you don't count the fourth one because it's not Bert, but this is like the most laid back version of Bert. The rest of the franchise, he's gung-ho. And yeah, not mentioning the fourth one because it's technically his ancestor, but yeah, one of the best things about this franchise is Michael Gross's Bert Gummer. You're going to find going through these movies, he's the best thing. Even if the movie's not the best, he's still one of the best things in the movie. And that's great, because you need a great hero. And I'm thinking about doing top 10 best action heroes, favorite action heroes, whatever. Top 10 best action heroes, whatever. And kind of ranking action heroes. And I'm sure Bert will be on that list somewhere. But yeah, so yeah, all in all, this movie's pretty good. I really enjoy it. I'm going to give it an 8. Fuck, give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9. I really enjoy it. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on Tremors? Let me know in the comments below. Anything else I need to say? Not really. Oh, the end has Val and Rhonda hooking up. And that goes forward as what's going on. Because Kevin Bacon is not in the sequel. But Fred Ward, who plays Earl, is. And so is Michael Gross, who plays Bert. So, yeah, they're in it. And, of course, Bert's in all the movies. So, yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on Tremors. Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. I said it again. I've been Scotty. I'll see you in the next one.